2025 Purchase Committee to order. Carla, call the roll, please.
Yes, sir. Commissioner Johnson?
Here.
Commissioner Pease?
Here.
Commissioner Boyd?
Here.
Commissioner Gooch?
Yes.
Commissioner Phillips?
Here.
Commissioner Mgmt?
Here.
Chairman Carr?
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carla. Mr. Vice Chair, have you had an opportunity to review the minutes of the September 9th meeting?
I did. They were lengthy and it took me quite a while, but I found them to be in order and I'll make a motion for their approval.
We have a motion.
Second.
We have a second. All those in favor of approving the minutes from September 9th, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you. No public comments, I assume?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. We're at the point in the year where we got to appoint a new vice chair. Gentlemen?
Nominate Robert P. Second.
We have a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chairman
Opposed.
P. You spoke way too late.
Yeah, keep my trend going here.
He didn't wait for discussion.
Yeah, that's right.
We have item 6 under advisement, the RFP billing for ePCR. That is, there it is. Oh yeah, I remember this, but just for our audience and to remind the committee, explain briefly what this is as a reminder, if you don't mind, Brian.
So this is our billing company. So we take all the run reports, send them to them, and they bill them out. So 3 different bids, and kind of 3 different options on them, but our current company, they bid it billing only, billing and ePCR, and then billing ePCR and hardware. They were the cheapest. It's based on a percentage, so we pay them a percentage of what they collect for the month. So they pull it out of the revenue they send us, but they do it percentage based.
That's kind of incentive for them too.
And currently, I guess our contract it was an evergreen contract, so really we're like the 4th year into a 3-year. And it was 4.25% is what we're currently paying. And that included hardware that they bought us 4 years ago. So if we went with all 3 options, it went to 4.3. But I think we are good with the billing and the ePCR option at 4.1%.
Brian, can I ask a question? What is the hardware that is necessarily required for this service that we need to get through them? What is that?
So it's the computers. We were using Panasonic Toughbooks. We just recently purchased iPads because our ePCR vendor came out with an iOS app that we thought was going to be great. And the iPads were considerably cheaper. Difference of like $75,000.
So what they provide though is they program this for this specific type of task, and that's the uniqueness. I knew it was a computer, but it's pre-programmed to perform.
Well, it's a web-based app.
Right.
So we could use it many different ways, but we only use it for the documentation process. And the other 2 vendors, one of them, they bid it all 3 at 4.85 with Toughbooks and 4.45 with iPads, and the other bidder was 6.05.
Do you have a recommendation?
I recommend that we stay with our current company at the 4.1 rate.
Okay. Questions from the committee?
EMSMC.
And they're the incumbent, and they're also they were the lowest bid, correct?
Yes, sir.
I move to approve.
We have a motion.
Second.
We have a second. Do we have any further discussion? Seeing none, if there is no objection, Carla, call the roll, please.
Commissioner Johnson?
Aye.
Commissioner Pete?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd?
Yes.
Commissioner Gooch?
Yes.
Commissioner Phillips?
Yes.
Commissioner McAdoo?
Yes.
Chairman Carter?
Yes.
Thank you.
One more question. What is the length of this contract as it relates to the last contract?
This one is year to year.
Is it automatically renewed, or do we have to?
That is,
It doesn't matter to the chair, it may matter to the committee. I don't think it would matter, I'm not going to speak for them, but that might be something we would want to know in it at some point in time, for obvious reasons.
and it's in the RFP. I think it requires action on our part.
That's what I wanted. So there is some action on our part. Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Gates.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we have new business. You have an RFP, so I'm going to let you do that real quick, because we're going to open up an RFP for, insurance and risk management can come to the conference room table.
Good evening, Commissioners. Ed Elam, the Insurance Risk Management Director. Jenny Cook, Corporal for RCEMS, and Susan Thompson, Assistant Director for Insurance and Risk Management.
What are we doing,
So
Ed?
what we're here is an RFP went out, I'm sorry, for the commercial general liability and auto liability, uninsured, underinsured motorist insurance for bus contractors. And our previous, our carrier that we have now took this out, and then the state also, there was some back and forth about the state on whether or not you could even do it anymore, so then we ended up putting it out for bid, and Janet is the one that worked on it, so.
Janet, how many different potential bidders did we contact?
We had actually 9 different bidders that the RFP was sent out to.
Carla, how many responses did we get?
0.
So there were no responses, and we contacted 9 potential suitors, correct?
Yes.
Mr. Eagle?
So, at this point, I think, my recommendation is to go back up and see what our next options are. And because we're going to have to do something for our insurance bundle for 7/1/2026, and we'll start that pretty quick. This was to be effective of 1/1/26 and for 6 months. So it's not anything that's going to change, but I do know that our current carrier has lasered out the bus contractors part of the liability insurance.
Did we get any idea or feedback that we would, in advance, that we would receive no bidders? And if so, did we get an explanation as to why that was the case?
Yeah, we did. We got from several carriers. They just weren't interested in quoting the exposure. One of them gave an initial indication of 1.9 million for 1 million limit, but they had terms and conditions around that. Was an indication they would not firm up the quote without individual loss runs from the individual bus owners. And buses could not be used other than school activities.
So they could be used for football games?
They could, yes, as long as it was a school activity.
That's a school activity, okay.
And then we had another carrier that said that they provided if the fleet size was 10 to 200 and we're 300 plus. Most of them were pretty much, they didn't want to entertain the risk.
So the county's been doing this up to now, if I'm not mistaken, and were there that many suits brought against us? Is that why they're reluctant to do this? You keep saying, so how many problems have we had?
Well, we've had some claims. We had a fatality, couple fatalities
I
as
remember.
well, yeah. And then they pretty much gave us notice a year ago, before the renewal, that it would be the last year that they would be staying on the risk. And then, of course, the changes in the laws as well.
So at the present time, the bus contractors have taken out their own insurance individually. The county, as of 7/1, the county does not cover the bus contractors' liability insurance.
I'm not sure what our next step is, but sure.
On state statutes,
Somebody will probably tell
we're
me.
required to do that.
We're not, to my understanding, and I've met with Nick, I met with Jeff Reed, we're not required to furnish the liability insurance as far as the auto and stuff like that. And we weren't providing the physical damage insurance. The bus contractors were providing their own physical damage insurance. So if they pulled out in front of somebody and damaged their bus, they fixed their own buses. That's the way it's been. It was just the liability insurance as far as auto liability and stuff.
I would, please, committee chime in. I would recommend you get with Nick and determine what, if any, the county's next steps and obligations are. I don't want to speak for the rest of the committee, but please add to that, because I'm kind of surprised we didn't get any bids. And you said 9? You talked to 9? Committee.
Have you checked with any of the other surrounding counties to see what they're doing, if they're required to do the same thing statewide?
Well, Susan McCready reached out to several of them.
We reached out to several government entities, not just in Tennessee, but surrounding states as well, and most of them have offloaded this risk before the state statute came out that indicated we may no longer be able to do it. So they don't carry that risk either unless they're part of some other thing.
Well, I concur with the mayor. We need to get with our attorney and see what options are open to us and what we do next.
Will do.
Ed, would you do that and
Happy
then
to.
just report back to me and the committee?
Be happy to.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have a health department RFP on a HVAC. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Good, how are you?
You brought your reinforcements, huh? For the committee, please introduce yourself and your role, please.
I'm Sydney Butterfield. I'm the director of the health department. And this is Keaton Pettit. He is with Johnson and Bailey Architects.
Good, thank you. So what are we trying to do, Sydney?
We are here to open bids for the HVAC renovation project at the health department that has been on your all's radar for at least 2 years now with the ARP funds. So
That's what you read my mind. What portion of this, if any, is grant funded?
it is, there's a 25% county match.
Okay.
So the total grant, including architect fees, was $600,000 with the 25% county match included in that.
Before we, as we begin to open,
Yes.
you go ahead and open them, but let me ask you this, Sydney. So you said you've been working on this for 2 years, so that's how old the grant is? Or the grant's older than that, though.
The grant is probably older than that.
Yeah.
I don't know how long that.
But the funding became available 2 years ago, is that correct? Do you know?
Yes, I would say yes, because when I was in my other county before I came to you, all that timeline is appropriate.
Let me tell you why I'm asking.
Okay.
You said it was a 25% match. I want to know if I assume we've already obligated that
Yes,
match. And when did we obligate that match? And if you don't know, that's fine. I can ask Michael, so. Because you said it was 2 years, I'm wondering if that we
There
rolled
was
that
a
over.
grant amendment signed in 2024,
Okay.
December 2024.
Mr. Vice Chair, do you recall when we obligated that? Because I don't, I'll be honest with you.
I don't, but I think Lacey was still here, so it's.
Oh,
been-
really?
That's what I think.
Okay.
And you asked my opinion, so.
Well, I want to make sure our match is still in the budget. That's the only thing, that's all I'm asking. So if anybody on the committee has any insight of that. Trey, you're on budget, do you recall? We'll find out. It's not, I don't think it's a big deal. I would like to make sure.
Well, if we voted to use those, they're still there. We wouldn't have pulled them.
Good, good.
That's good.
Yes, it is.
Well, it would have had to come back to us to pull it, and I would have remembered that, so that's why I say that.
Oh, so that clarifies. See, I would have thought, I guess, point of clarification, I would have thought it had to be, every budget had been voted on again, but it doesn't, it's just, you have to vote to pull it back, not to reinstitute as a carryover.
Well, what I'm saying is if we had pulled that money back and we had already appropriated it for that, then that would have caught my attention.
Okay.
That's what.
Okay, I'm
So
satisfied.
that's
Thank you.
why I'm saying I think the money's there.
Okay, good.
So we received 4 bids in, and I think I only had 1 copy.
Is this just replacing a unit, or what is this can you explain what it is this unit is doing, or a series of units?
Sure, it's quite a few units. It's replacing all the water source heat pump units within the building that have kind of reached their life expectancy. And then also we have an add alternate to replace the existing rooftop unit, which is a large outside air unit.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Y'all can look at it.
Sure.
The first one was from VP Mechanical LLC.
So they've acknowledged receipt of addendum 1. They've completed their certificate of compliance with licensing law, drug-free workplace affidavit, certification regarding equal opportunity employment, contractor certification. There's a lot of forms, both county and state. They've got their Iran Investment Act certification, non-boycott of Israel certification. Let's see. Bird anti-lobbying amendment form. Certification regarding debarment suspension. Let's see. Title 6 assurance. W9. Rutherford County contract monitoring form.
Why don't you skip all that?
Yeah, okay, sorry.
What's the bottom line?
Yeah, sure.
We're probably going to take all this under advisement anyway.
Okay. Let's see. I'm used to doing this for some other counties where we have to make sure they've got all the forms submitted, so. All right.
You'll make sure for us.
Yeah, we'll do our due diligence afterwards. Okay, the base bid for VP Mechanical was $338,899.00.
Read that again, 383 what?
338.
I'm sorry, 338.
899.
Thank you.
And their add alternate number 1 price is $101,137.02.
Where are these guys from?
Let's see. Actually, Shalu.
Here's the second bid from Matrix Mechanical Solutions.
So all you guys want here is who it is and how much, and we'll check all the forms later.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
You're probably going to take all this under advisement and then
Yes.
come back to us with a recommendation next month.
So that's twice the chairman has notified you of his opinion. I would make sure you're paying attention.
Okay, Matrix Mechanical Solutions out of, where?
Bon Aqua. Bon Aqua.
You know what that is, don't you, Mac? It's over there by Dixon.
It's up on top of, and then on top of Cumberland Mountain.
I thought it was out toward Dixon. Is it?
I think it is Dixon.
Yep.
Yeah. Bon Air, that's it. Bon Air, Cumberland Mountain, yeah.
Bon Air, Bon Aqua, whatever.
All right, the base bid from Matrix Mechanical Solutions is $499,000.
$499?
Yes, $512. The ad alternate number one price is $122,852.
The third one is from Four Seasons, from Knoxville.
You know where they're at, don't you, Jeff? Knoxville?
Yep. I'm not the only one who knows where Knoxville is. There's a lot of people who wear orange.
Better know, right?
All right, the base bid from Four Seasons is $737,690. And their ad alternate number one price is $144,270.
The disparity is already somewhat alarming.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, what the chairman said.
I got it already.
You got it? What he said.
The final one is Core Construction Group LLC, and they are,
Is this the final bid?
yes, sir. I'm not sure.
Where was Four Seasons from?
Smyrna.
You said Knoxville?
Based out of Smyrna.
This one's in last in Smyrna?
Yeah.
And what's the name of the company?
Core.
Core Construction.
Core, okay.
The base bid from Core Construction Group is $730,000 even. The ad alternate number one price is $145,000 even.
One comment. There are two that are kind of closer together. The first bid makes me wonder what they missed. And the second one, maybe not as much, but that one's certain as well. So, based on the observations of the chairman, the recommendation, I think, from the committee would be to take it under advisement.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. So I have a motion. Do we have a second? Second. Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? It's under advisement. I would assume you'll be a part of that process.
Yes, yeah.
Please.
Yes, we'll do our due diligence, and our mechanical engineer will also.
So, I don't know if you've been before this committee before, but what the committee likes, the committee please chime in. It helps if you have a spreadsheet and you have a legend on that spreadsheet that explains columns and rows and that kind of thing, and to what extent there's any weighting or valuation given to that in that spreadsheet, just explain all that. But the committee typically likes a spreadsheet that they can take a look at, if that's okay. Is there any objection to that?
No, we'd also like some type of recommendations from customers that use these folks, and if there's such things, so if they could submit those.
Are you familiar with any of these companies?
Some of them, yes.
Will you share that with us as well?
Yes, we'll do that. Yep.
Great.
Any exceptions, any concerns during your process? Note that.
Yeah, we will.
Thank you, Trey.
Yep.
Any other questions? We'll see you in November. Hopefully. Thank you. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Steve.
Have a good night.
And I'll get your copies tomorrow.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.
What is the, so on item 2, there we have a, is that the one where we're missing the, Steve? Yes, okay, all right, we got chemical and custodial supplies, and we sent out an RFP, a minor hiccup.
Yes.
So why don't you explain what it is we're doing and then what the hiccup is? Not a big deal, but it is a hiccup, right?
We're accepting bids on chemicals and custodial supplies and equipment for the jail, going from mop handles to gloves, chemicals that we use in the jail. We had one vendor that reach out to Ms. Carla yesterday, said they missed a page of 4 on our RFP. Talked to Eric and Nick, and they recommend us not open the bids tonight. And I think Carla's already sent the vendors a letter with page 4 on it and asking them to submit a bid if it's going to change their bid, and we bring it back next month.
So if page 4 changes their bid, they're going to resubmit
Yes.
by the deadline. If it doesn't, then they don't.
Yes,
Because
right.
they have that prerogative,
Yes.
that option.
Yes.
Everyone was missing page 4?
Just one vendor contacted you as far as I know.
Yeah, only one notified me that page 4 was missing out of what I emailed to them.
And how many vendors do we have on?
I sent it to,
Well, how many do we get back, or?
I
About half a
got
dozen.
three bids received in, and we sent it to 1, 2, 3, 6, 7.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've emailed all 7 to let them know of page 4 and have them doing a,
So for clarity's sake, it's not just the 3 that responded, but all 7 can respond, because essentially it's a new bid.
Yes, yes, sir.
Good.
Just to be fair.
Any questions? Without objection, so moved. Thank you. Let's see, inmate and uniform supplies. Is it Chief Spence?
We're taking bids on inmates, uniforms and supplies, shoes, boxers, and different types of colors of uniforms due to classification inside the jail.
we received 3 bids for this one.
Is this a multi-year bid?
Well, we just bid this out last year. We reached out to the vendors that was awarded last time. They wouldn't give us an increase to come back and ask for an increase, so we just rebid it out. And we added some new companies to this also. That was unusual for them not to give us an increase. And we're gonna take it under advisement.
Thank you.
Before the chairman beats him to it.
And this first one was from,
I looked at it one time, no.
8 pages.
this one's from Bob Barker.
That's all right.
Thought he did it.
And we currently use them now.
He just retired.
Wait, just so they put people in the grave.
I think you get you. I think you did pass it.
Really?
Oh,
Mr. Barker, it's an unusual name.
And
I hope Bob Barker gives us a good bid.
there you go. I don't know who this is from. I didn't know. Victory Supply.
And we're currently doing business with Bob Barker and Victory Supplies.
do you have, so you have 2 suppliers, or yeah, it's like a primary and secondary?
Yes, sir. And we went for the cheapest prices on which vendor we buy from.
So you might buy mop handles from these guys and gloves from these guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I would guess that gives you the flexibility if we go up on, well, they can't go up on the price, so it doesn't matter. Never mind.
Correct. Now, if somebody's got back orders where we need it pretty
Right.
in a rush, we can go to the other company.
This company needs a copy machine maintenance.
This is thin line
We notify them.
trading. This one's thin line trading.
Yeah.
Sorry, took your job.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's a pretty thin line.
And that's all. We got this.
We'd like to take this under advisement for next month.
So moved.
All those in favor? Aye. Thank you. Ayes have it. Next is surplus vehicles. Deputy Spence?
Yes. We have, we're requesting surplus 23 department vehicles due to mechanical issues and high mileage. If approved, we would like to sell these on gov deals. We've got 1 Ford Econo van, 8 Crown Vics, 6 Ford Explorers, 1 F-150, 1 Chevy Impala, 1 Ford Edge, 2 Chevy Tahoes, and 3 Dodge Chargers.
Let me ask you a question. if I'm not mistaken, there have been times in the past where we donate our surplus vehicles to rural counties that are in need of additional vehicles. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
What is the distinction between doing that and then putting them up on gov deals? How do you make that determination internally?
It's been a couple of years since we donated to another county. Archives did reach out to me on these vehicles, and they came over, the two vehicles I thought would be valuable to him, but they was too far gone to be, he would have to put too much money into them to get them running.
Okay.
13 vehicles, you said?
23.
23. Questions from the committee?
Motion to allow them to put this on gov deals.
We have a motion.
Second.
Discussion? Seeing none, Carla, when you're ready, call the roll.
Yes, sir. Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Peak?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd?
Yes.
Commissioner Gooch?
Yes.
Commissioner Phillips?
Yes.
Commissioner McAdoo? Chairman Carr?
Aye.
Thank you.
Finally, Steve,
Yes, sir.
your last one, I believe, is podcast equipment. What is this?
We're requesting to donate some podcast equipment to Southeastern Homicide Investigators Association. They're a nonprofit group in Alabama, but they're coming to Middle Tennessee. And we have a mixing board, 4 mics, 4 mic stands, 4 sets of phones with mic cable, a mixing board, power supply, and a hard shell case to carry it. Trying to help them out since they're coming here. They're beneficial to local law enforcement on homicides.
Are we not using this equipment?
No, sir.
Why are we not using this equipment? Why is it surplus, I guess, as well?
We've had it for a while and it hasn't been used.
So it's, okay,
Yes, sir.
thank you. Thank you. Chairman McAdoo. No longer viable for the county?
Yes.
Questions from the committee?
So the motion will be to donate,
Yes.
allow, so,
We have a proper motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any questions? Seeing none, if there are no objections, Carla, call the roll.
Yes, sir. Commissioner Johnson? Commissioner Peak?
Scared my gavel, those two out of order, Mr. Chairman.
I'm gonna have to separate it.
Commissioner Boyd? Commissioner Gooch?
Yes.
Commissioner Phillips?
Yes.
Commissioner McAdoo? Chairman Carr?
Aye.
Thank you.
Notice how well behaved this end of the table is.
Well, I think you got that chicken story out of it. I think it's that chicken, his name wasn't Little Jerry Seinfeld. Was it? It was chicken. Come here, chicken. All right.
Thank y'all. Have a good evening. See you next month.
I'll be seeing you Thursday night.
Oh, these are just kind of.
Well, yes.
Rock and roll. Finally, the RFP for body removal and transport. This is like Groundhog Day.
That me feels like
Yeah, thank you, Brian. Carla, how many bids did we get?
We received one in on time, and we received one in late due to waiting to get insurance and stuck in traffic.
We cannot open that, so put that one away.
Why does that the last minute?
I don't think they did. I think they, the last minute being the last 30 minutes, my understanding is they got stuck in traffic, real traffic, but that's, they can't account for that. I don't know why
Traffic out there.
responders want to wait till the last 5 or 10 minutes to walk in the door. It doesn't mean a thing to the process.
That's what I'm saying.
I get it in 4 or 5 hours early at the very least, just in case.
of days, case of snow.
But nonetheless, we have one bid.
quoting our chairman in just a second.
I thought it was one report. Yeah, that's what I thought, one report.
The company is Tri-Eagle Mortuary
Thank you,
Store
sir.
and Transport. Trey Curtis is the contact and representative name, and they are located in Rutherford County.
But thank you.
Remind me, what was the problem with this last time?
The last time, it unfortunately failed at the contract signing stage after prolonged negotiations about the contract. So it failed to get signed, essentially. So when we rebid it out, we just firmed up some language, included a copy of the contract, so that hopefully it would avoid those same issues again.
Are you gonna need some time to read through this and take it under advisement?
Yes, Commissioner, it's a
Motion
very
to take it
sensitive,
under advisement.
it's a sensitive service, I believe, so I think it's going to take a while just to make sure that we've got everything
Second.
that the RFP needs.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of taking under advisement say aye. Aye. Opposed, the ayes have it. We'll take it under advisement. Prepared next time, we'll give you the best recommendation. I want to make sure I understand. We did this once before. We awarded the contract, awarded the bid. The recipient of the bid then decided not to sign the contract, and so that's what put us back into this position again, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We're now under other business. Any other business from the committee? Because Veterans Day falls on a Tuesday in November, the purchasing meeting date will be Wednesday, unless there's an objection, at 4:30. And I know that's a church night for some, so if we need to change the time, we can also do that, but this would be the time to change the start time, starting. Would y'all like to leave it at 4:30 on a Wednesday? 4:30 for that Wednesday? Is that everybody okay?
For some reason, I got 4:30 on the Monday the 10th, for some reason.
I've got that down too, so, but
I don't have, okay.
Yeah, we had set it to the 10th, but there was a change that wasn't going to be doable for that 10th date.
Okay.
We need to move it to the 12th.
I just had it on my calendar for that. I don't know why.
Well, y'all,
we had an email saying that's when it was.
oh, okay, well, my apologies for the confusion. If you guys want to leave it on the 10th, you can. I had planned on taking a long weekend vacation for my trip, so my motives are purely selfish.
Well, you're not gonna be here, you wouldn't be here on the 10th.
I wasn't going to be here on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday.
Motion had on your left.
I will be here
This
that
way
day.
up the spine.
Chairman P is more than qualified to run this committee.
We're fine on Wednesday.
We're fine.
so-
It's the 12th, the BZA meets at 4:30 that day.
Oh, are you on?
No.
But they're in there, right? So there's not a conflict, is there?
Not as far as I know.
Okay. If it's all right, can I have a motion for this and then second?
So moved.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? So 4:30, Wednesday, November 12th. Thank you, gentlemen. Any other business?
Can I make a quick announcement?
Please, and when we adjourn, I need to tell you something that's a personal matter. So when we adjourn, just stay for a minute or two.
Commissioner Field had hip replacement surgery. And I'm assuming he's doing okay because he's answered some phone calls.
Was this sudden? Or?
No, it was scheduled.
Okay.
Plan, and that's not an easy thing to go through, so his recovery time will be a little while, but
No question.
I understand he's doing okay.
Good.
Good to hear. Thank you, sir.
Any other business? We're adjourned.